2003 Subaru Outback, all-wheel drive, tie rod ends. I've already got the nut out here. Took the wheel off, jacked it up at the jack point, got a scotch back there. Took the wheel off, got the cotter pin and nut out. So you got the cotter pin wouldn't come out, so I just beat the socket on there and got the nut out. Anyways, right now, I've got to get my wrenches. I think I've got to use a 13 or 14. Let's go with a 14 because the whole thing right there, you can see there's, oh, 14 is too big, so let's go with a 13. And that fits right on there, so it'll spin the whole rod. So, let me set this up there. That's a good spot. And I've got to spin the outer tie rod. You see it spinning right here? The outer tie rod will spin. There we go. There, getting it off. Boom. Get the new one they got from Advanced Auto. And you see I didn't back the nut all the way. I just turned it maybe a couple hairs. That way the alignment won't be too off. That's pretty bad. Let's change that inner one. Change that inner one. I've got to set this up. It's not going to work. There we go. Let me get the needle nose. And you just got to put it there. Boom. Get that. There's supposed to be a tool to use for this, but we're going to use some Vise grips. I'll show you in just a second. Let me get them. First, let me jack the car up a little more. Okay. Now, we're going to open this pretty wide. Should be it. Put them on there pretty tight. Oh, and I believe I need to readjust. Oh, man. Now, just loosened up, so redo it. Well, you can kind of turn it by hand at that point. That won't let you What? You can turn this by hand. Now that you loosen it up. That's without the rental tool or a special tool. This washer looks beat up. Okay. Get the new one. Which with these, they are either side. You can get them for both sides and they're for either side. Right now we're doing the driver's side. That was pretty quick. Just bear with me, y'all. I'm getting the part out. That's what I've got here. New part. It came with some grease. Get out of there. Okay, so this, if you look at the old one, gotta look how the washer went on there. See how the indentions are facing towards the joint. So we take this new one, take the indentions, face it towards the joint. Well, I don't know. No, they're different washers. Okay, these indentions are facing backwards, so we got to do it this way. Just like that. Okay. Well, this one. This one. There, just like that, with the indentions towards the threads. All right, let me hang you back up so you can see what I'm doing. Then we'll get that boot in just a minute. Taking the nut off the new rod. You can see there's indentions here for that washer to go in. Those indentions there go in these indentions here. See that? We'll get that lined up in just a minute. I gotta get these in there first. Boom, screwed right in. So you just kind of play with it until, there they go, just lined up. And that tighten there. Then you get your vice grips again. Oh, that's a little, feels a little bigger. It, and then you get ready to clamp down. Oh, and you tighten her up. Okay. Now we gotta get the boot off. So we gotta get, okay, make sure that, there, gotta make sure you got that out still. So we gotta take this nut off. Let's see how I can, bear with me, y'all. Gotta get this nut off somehow. Let's do the vice grips. There, and the wrench. It's actually pretty tight, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a socket on it and my impact. We're going to find probably, what is that, a 21? Probably need to get a 21 deep, or right on the threads. I'm right on the edge of the nut here. Okay, yeah, let me go get a 21 deep for that. The passenger side, it was a 19 millimeter nut, so I don't know why they changed up on it. Actually, it's a 22. That's a 22. .22. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot better than trying to do it by hand. Okay, now you pull this boot back. Okay. There. Take this. On this new one, there was no there was no ring on the end of that, so I think it's supposed to be like that. Oh yeah, this one's bad. Daggum. Let me fight with that a minute. It's got to just tuck into. Actually, I think this one's kind of ripped on the end. So this is a boot that it goes into, unless, yeah, I don't know. Okay, getting that one tucked in there. Okay. Sorry, you didn't get a good visual. There we go. Now, we fight with this to go over here to hold it in place. I didn't mean fight, but you know what I meant. Clack, clack. Good to go. Now, dadgummit, I forgot to count the threads on this, but you can see that's where we gotta go to, because that's the discoloration of it. That's where one end of the nut was. So we count all the threads up to here and put the end of the nut right there. Oops, right there. Count all these threads to there. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So on the new one, take it up 21. We're just gonna run it on there until I guess, and then I'll count. Run it about right there. I think it was right there. Okay, do 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 21 right there. Take it. We gotta screw it on. Oh yeah, that's it right there. Then, whenever we get it buttoned up, just like that, kind of make sure it's all the way in there. Grab the new nut, castle nut. This one's a 19. Take the cotter pin, run it in there, and fold it back. Voila! Now we take, what is that? What size? Probably a 21. We'll use my Vise grips for now. And tighten that down. Okay, that'll be good. Now they can take it and get in alignment. Sorry, the phone got moved. That's that. 16 minutes to change this and this. 16 minutes. 17 minutes.